Hi everyone, today we'll be unboxing the POS892 Thermal Receipt Printer from Beijing Spirit Technology, SPRT abbreviation. It's a Chinese company. So let's unbox it. Let's just see what's inside. Okay, cool. Seems like there's a cover. Okay, so pretty simple packaging. So the first thing first we have is the manual, how to use the printer, the setup and all that, mostly in Chinese, but I think it's pretty straightforward. We can set it up ourselves. Next we have the printer drivers, which is your traditional CD. Definitely going to come up with your utilities tool to configure. Let's say if you have your if you're going to set it up as a network printer, so you can configure IP addresses and all that. So dope. Next we have this orange guy. This is the thermal roll which you're going to insert into the printer. So they usually just give you this as a sample for your initial setup, but you can easily get this from your local store. Next you have the USB cable, USB-A to the normal connection to the printer. It's dope. And finally, or rather second last, we have your power adapter to the printer, which is simple and good. Okay, so going into the printer, it's usually like a standard connection which has 3 pins on the inside. Okay, and finally we have the printer itself. So let me take this out first. Okay, then you have your normal bubble wrap. Feel free to squeeze those bubbles on your free time. Let me just take this out. Okay, and quickly we can actually see we have your USB connection, you have your Ethernet connection for your LAN and all that if you're going to set it up like in a network, and then you have finally your cash drawer connection, second last, sorry, your cash drawer connection, which opens the cash drawer the moment you do a transaction when a receipt prints out. And finally you have your power connection port. Okay, take this out, put that aside, and at the front, because this is the front side of it, you can see it has like a speaker section. This is definitely going to make some buzzing sound or a printout sound the moment a printout is done. Let me push that aside. Cool. So the printer looks quite simple, very nice. Love the aesthetics. Okay, so we have your power cable, you have your printer, you have your USB cable, you have your thermal roll, your demo thermal roll, then you have your CD. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is just take you through. So quickly at the top we have the power indicator showing you off and on. You have your error indicator in case there's a problem with the printer, and your power indicator if your thermal roll runs low. Okay, then your paper feed, we have this white button over here. So usually this pushes up the thermal roll in case you need to cut it out, or if you need just to cut out a slip of the paper and use it for something else. Then your push button is meant to open up the lid of the printer. So I click on push, then you can see inside there's a sample self-test printout, okay, showing us that it left the manufacturer's completely working. So you can close the lid like that, and it can take you through again. So on the side we have, on this side, the switch, the power switch. So we have the off and on switch. Okay, cool, nothing much. So at the bottom we have your hooking slots. So in case you need to like hook it up in your kitchen, you can do that. If you need to mount it up, then you have your stands, your rubber stands. This is good so that the printer doesn't wear off quickly. Then again, like what we saw, our connection ports. cool. So I'm going to test it out and let you know, guys, how it fares. In case of anything, you can ask me any questions in the comments below, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks. Cheers.